Hello, welcome to this video on loading scenes. So in this video we're going to look at how to load a scene in code, basically switching from one scene to another, and then how to add scenes to a build, which will actually allow us to load scenes. So let's jump into it. So in our playing scene in our game manager script, we have this on game over. We disable, we rather set active the coin count game object, and we set the coin count not active, and we actually set active the game over text. What we can do in addition to this is we can actually switch scenes. So what we're going to do if the game ends is we're going to go back to the main menu and give them an option to load back into the game if they want. So to switch scenes, you just write scene manager, capital S scene, and this is in Unity Engine.scene management. So if press tab, it'll put this using statement at the top. Scene manager dot load scene. Okay, open up a parenthesis, and there's a few ways to use this this function, but the one that we're going to use is this putting an index or a string in for the name of the scene. And so the index is what we'll use right now. So I'll put load scene 1, for example, and put a semicolon. And this 1 represents the order of scenes in the build. And so we're going to need to add our main menu, right? This one here is going to load the main menu scene, but we will need to add this main menu scene to our build in order for this 1 to make sense. So let's go to Unity, and we'll talk about builds in a little bit, but basically it's when you actually compile your game together and export it in a format that's actually ready to go and ship out to someone to play. That's what a build is. So if I go build settings in the file menu, okay, you notice scenes in build is empty right now. And so if we click add open scenes, then now we have scene/playing scene, okay, and that has index 0. And now if we actually want to add more, we can, I'm sure there's a more clever way to do this, but one way is just to go and open up the main menu scene, right, and go file, build settings, and go add open scenes, and the main menu scene is there now too. So, and yeah, it turns out probably a much easier way is just drag your scenes from the scenes folder here and drop them in. So I already have it here, but if I was to take it out with the delete button, delete key on the keyboard, just drag your main menu scene and drop it in the build here. So now these two scenes are both in the build. Now a string, main menu scene, could also work, but it's quite error prone. And so an index here is a bit easier in my opinion. So 0 for playing scene, 1 for main menu scene. And when the build, when you actually do a build, so if you press this build button, it'll take a few minutes to compile your game together and build it. When you press that, or when you run a build, the first scene to open is going to be scene 0 here. And so now we have both of these scenes in our build, and so now even just in the editor while we're running, we should be able to load scene 1. So let's make sure that works. So we'll go to our playing scene, we'll do our best to lose quickly again, and we'll hope that we successfully load the main menu scene. Okay, we did it. So main menu was loaded. The game is still playing. Now the main menu doesn't have anything in it, but we loaded the scene. So that seems to have worked. Now there's not a lot of functionality that we have in the main menu, in fact none, so we'll need to work on that later. But that'll come in a little bit. For now, I want you as a challenge just to make sure that your game actually does load the main menu scene when the game ends. So if you have that working, you are right up to speed with us here. And in that case, we will see you in the next video.